Welcome, Facebook friends, family, and followers. This is probably take 10 of this intro. My name is Mason Young, a realtor here for Exit Southern Realty located in Hattiesburg. I hope everybody had an outstanding Christmas. I hope you're not looking at your credit card bills too much and wondering where all your wealth and your hard-earned money went to because it's probably sitting over there in the floor with a bunch of other old toys that your kids no longer play with. I hope everybody has an outstanding upcoming new year. I hope all your plans and your dreams come true into the next year. Step one, call us. Call the realtor. If you have a realtor in your social network, preferably anyone from Exit Southern Realty will definitely care about your end state and your needs, and we definitely have the knowledge to point you in the right direction. Call us. All right. You can call me. For those that have worked with me, a lot of you followers on my social media. Even if you have questions and you don't even require our service, call us. Call us. We'll sit down. We'll have a conversation. We'll invite you to lunch, and we'll get you hooked up and point you in the right direction. Just take that first step and give us a call. Step two, actually talk to the lender. All right, it doesn't matter what lender you pick. Talk to them. Work with them. All right, we have good working relationships with our lenders that we use. All right, we recommend them to our clients. They get a lot of our stuff done, and they are very, very much needed in our organization as realtors. Talk to them. They're going to tell you what they need. Don't hesitate to get the information for them. It's so easy to get information nowadays. Everything is online. Everything is online. If you go to a tax office, they're going to give it to you on digits. Your credit, your savings accounts, they're all online. So it shouldn't be too difficult to pull this information. Unless, of course, you're constantly busy. You just have to make time. This is your goal. We're just trying to facilitate. All right, so talk with the lender. Help the lender. We're there to orchestrate the communication. Finally, after a week's worth of sending a lender all the paperwork that they need and feeling, digitally violated, you finally get what you asked for. You finally got the pre-approval letter. This pre-approval letter is money. All right. It tells you as a consumer and tells us as the realtors how much the bank is going to lend you. All right. It's even beneficial to us realtors because when we find you homes, we're going to stay right around that range of what the banks will lend you. Don't be scared if the homes that we send you are a little above that dollar amount. We know in the world of real estate that listing prices and everything in that transaction is negotiable. We're not here to mess your life up. We do not want to put you in a home that you can't afford. It looks bad on us. It just creates a bunch of life problems for you and your family, and we don't want that ever. We want you to use us again, because chances are you're going to use us again. Step three, as a buyer's agent, this to me is probably one of the most stressing steps at the beginning of this transaction. Is trying to find you a home. Even though it's easy to find homes, trying to access other area MLSs, trying to find you the right property, we still need to sit down and have a conversation on what your priorities that you would like in your home to be. What I'm talking about when I say unrealistic searches, we're talking about, a piece of property in downtown Hattiesburg, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, that sits on 10 acres of land for $40,000. That to me is just unrealistic. It's going to be a waste of time. We're going to search and we're going to search and we're going to search and we're going to search, and it's going to be stressful, especially when you have a timeline that requires you to be out of your certain situation now. All right, we just need to sit down and have a very detailed conversation on what your priorities in your home should be. Or what your wish list is looking like. Sometimes people have to mark some things off their wish list. in order to accommodate the end goal. Let's keep that in mind, though, the end goal. Why are we searching for property in the first place? Are we looking to become homeowners? Are we trying to get out of a bad situation? Are we trying to provide better for our families or yourself? Let's keep that end state in mind versus, I have a $200,000, pre-approval letter, but I only want to spend $60,000 of it, for a mansion in the Bronx. Not gonna happen. So just let's have that conversation. Just to summarize, the first 3 steps that we were talking about. 1, call a realtor. All right, we're going to ask you, do you have your finances in order? We're going to ask you what's your home, your dream house looks like, and then we're going to point you in the right direction in getting your pre-approval letter. Note, if you're calling an agent, if you call me, you call anybody from Extra Southern Realty, don't be working with an agent, as you're talking to us. It's dramatic. Summarizing step 2, talk to your lender, work with your lender, get all the paperwork that they need so we can get the pre-approval. And finally, step 3, be realistic with your dream home. All right, be prepared that some of your amenities may have to be crossed off that list. And please, 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 by all means, this is a negotiation between the buyer and the seller. All right, realtors are there to watch out for their clients on both sides. So don't be married to a certain property. Let's have A property, B property, and C property to move on to if this first property doesn't work out for you. So with that being said, I wish everybody a happy New Year's. Please be safe on the roads during New Year's Eve, anywhere you go to, and adhere to the traffic laws. We definitely don't want you to move into 2020, eating your breakfast, lunch, and dinner through a straw. All right, happy house hunting, and please give me a call. And don't forget to visit my website at www.rmyrealtor.com for all your housing needs. Have a good night.